Who is a guru? How can we identify a real guru?
According to my last master, he said a story about who is a guru. Suppose you are traveling on a barren desert under the scorching sun for hours to find a shelter. You have to cross the desert and you have come across a place, and long distance you see a green tree, the only tree in the forest, in the desert. Long distance, but you have to approach that. That is very visible because under that there is shadow. So even if you cannot walk, you hurriedly walk and reach and take refuge under the tree, the only tree which is there in the desert. And when you are there after many hours of walking under the scorching sun, tired, hungry, thirsty, no water, no food, lost, and there, but you got the shadow. You are sitting under the shadow and looking at the tree who has given the shadow to you, provided refuge to you. And you see, look at it, and then suddenly a fruit is falling from the tree. And the fruit, you take the fruit, I feel the fruit, and the juicy fruit is really melting into your mouth, into your being, and you become fully satisfied. But the master who planted the tree is not anymore there in the body form. He has already left. His consciousness is watching the joy which this person is and the life that this person is regaining. And he smiles. And that for my last master is the master. No other reward he is looking for, but he feels. And this is the story which he said many times to me, who is a master, according to him. I consider this is such a very beautiful analogy which he has put out, with full of contentment and gratitude and love and feelings. And actually that is the master in many ways for him. Then great other masters, they were talking. Guru is Brahman, that I mentioned before. Guru is Vishnu. Guru is Shiva. Vishnu, creator. Guru is the creator. Guru is the sustainer. And Guru is the destroyer. Guru brings you up. Guru creates you. Without Guru, it is so difficult for you to tread your path to reach the goal of realization. It makes it much easier for you to reach there with the support of the one who knows what he is talking about. And that is the Guru. He knows what he is talking about. It is not bookish knowledge, it is not quoting previous knowledge from somebody, but he really knows who he is and what it is, what is truth. And such a consciousness is Guru. Guru is the master. Guru can be the meaning of the term Guru is one who takes you out of the darkness of ignorance. The darkness of ignorance. There is only one truth, all the rest are ignorance or the projection of your mind. One who relies upon the mind is living in ignorance. Guru takes you out of your mind to the infinite source. And that is the role of the master. And how can a person recognize a master? That is your second question. How can a person understand the master? This is one of the biggest impossibility. You will never ever understand a master. I can assure you, look at the history of human history. Look at the life of great masters. As I was mentioning before, the last day when Buddha was going to leave his body, he knows that he is emptiness. He tried to communicate everything to all his disciples. But the last day when the master was about to leave, one of his closest disciples was really crying because the master is leaving. The master never leaves. He never came. He is beyond the body. He is the absolute emptiness which is all pervasive, which never comes, never goes. It is always here. This teaching had been given for years, but the last day the disciple felt sad because the body is not going to be here. And then Buddha replied that you didn't understand me. You understand? You didn't understand me. It's so difficult to understand the master. It is an impossibility also. The moment when a disciple understands the master, he is not anymore a disciple, he is the master himself. This is the journey from a disciple to a master. So you don't understand, you project your own stuff on the master. You are staying in a completely different plan. Master is in an unbounded plan. A bounded plan can never understand the unbounded nature. Well, you go on projecting all your things on a master, and you understand, master is nice, he's loving, he's a giver, he gives everything and he protects me, and when I go and do some ugly stuff, he will come and bless me or protect me or whatever. It's all your projection that makes the master your master, and that is not the master. Master is a consciousness. Master is consciousness itself. And the body is not the point. Body comes and goes, the consciousness always stays. Master is the one who is rooted in this consciousness. He is continuously aware of this. He is absolutely aware who he is. And for him, there is no doubt at all. He will never introduce you into ignorance because he don't stay in the field of ignorance. He is knowledge. So anybody who is leading you to ignorance and asking you to follow ignorance is not the real master. The master always pinpoint to the ultimate knowledge. And he gives shower all his love for the evolution of his disciple.